Al Ewing and Juan Figueri finish the last Annihilation with a literal bang as Dr. Doom's plan for crippling Dormammu is put into motion, while Rocket Raccoon readies his really big gun to deliver the explosive killing blow. Al Ewing ends his big cosmic event and the Guardians book in one final action-packed issue that hits home the idea that the Guardians aren't just a team of cosmic protectors, they're also a family who love one another dearly. It was great seeing all these different battles and the smaller Guardians teams coming together in the end with all of their respective objectives which we've been set up over the course of this issue, from Rocket gathering the gun to Doom putting his magic to good use and trying to cripple Dormammu. And I like that actually ended with Doom having some sort of ulterior motive which involves him taking Dormammu's power for himself, something which I'm looking forward to seeing that getting a follow-up somewhere. I'm not really sure where it's going to follow that up on, especially since he wants to take some revenge on the mutants for not giving him what he wanted with the Mysterium, so I have to imagine that'll be in some sort of mutant book, maybe Sword or something, or in the next Guardians run, which whenever that'll be. Juan Figueri finishes up the book with some grand artwork that finished off Dormammu in a really awesome way. I loved his 2-page spread of Dormammu being quote-unquote killed and fading into the asteroid belt, kind of sucking all of the colour out of the pages as his fire dies in the cold vacuum of space. It was kind of a great visual. Guardians of the Galaxy issue 18 was a really awesome finale to the last Annihilation and to the book in this form, giving us some great cosmic action, focused team moments, and some big Doctor Doom related questions which I'm sure will crop up in the near future. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Guardians of the Galaxy issue 18 finds Dr. Doom's Doombots doing what they do best against the Dormammu-possessed Chitauri, while the Guardians listen to Victor's plan, which involves Drax, Moondragon, Star-Lord, Groot, and Doom himself, each representing one of the 5 planets Dormammu has in the pentagram, in one of Doom's own pentagrams, which he will use to combat Dormammu and his power and deal a critical blow against the Dark Lord. Gamora was meant to be part of the ritual as well thanks to her connections to both the Infinity Stones and the Black Vortex, but Doom has a workaround, utilizing his Doombots to steal Dormammu's own magic from the Chitauri to power the pentagram. As Doom continues his self-congratulatory monologue, Dormammu arrives above Spartax, but Nova and the remaining Guardians are there to confront him. Nova wants to punch the giant in the face, but Gamora argues with him about the survivability of that. As they argue, Dormammu suddenly feels his magic essence disappearing thanks to Doom's ritual. As the magic leaves him and makes him vulnerable, Rocket, along with his big-ass gun, arrive from Manifold's portal. He tells Gamora and Nova to get aboard since he's going to shoot Dormammu in the face. Doom's ritual continues, but the Guardians cannot take the pain it is causing them. Moondragon wonders how they'll stop this magic from killing them and reverting to Dormammu, so Star-Lord thinks that they should use it against him. Doom agrees, having dealt his blow to Dormammu, so he releases the Guardians from their binds, teleporting them to where they are needed in the galaxy. He drops the team off at the giant gun as Rocket moves into position. Rocket fills Peter in on where the others are as Gamora reveals that she is the one taking the shot with the gun, despite this being Rocket's idea. Rocket knows that she's the deadliest woman in the galaxy and she's got one shot to save the universe, and he can't trust his old paws with that. Rocket explains that they are going to shoot Dormammu in the head with the gun, getting Star-Lord to charge it up with his sun powers before strapping Nova into the barrel behind the bullet, wanting him to act like the firing pin and hit the bullet at near light speed. Peter thinks that Richard has gone rogue again with this idea, but Gamora tells him he hasn't as she lines up the shot. Peter tells her he loves Richard just like she does, and she finds that makes it better because they all care that much for one another, since they aren't a team, they're a family, and they will always have that. Gamora pulls the trigger and Nova smashes into the bullet, propelling it at light speed right at Dormammu, smashing right through his giant head and killing the villain instantly, returning his spirit to the Dark Dimension as Ego the Living Planet's body falls apart, creating a new asteroid belt in the Spartax system. Doom meanwhile meets with Sister Talonius, knowing that it was a gamble but it paid off, and all went as planned as the woman played her part to perfection. Victor knows that his involvement would have raised suspicion, but Talonius seducing Ego into her cult of vengeance and opening the door for Dormammu's possession was according to his design, and thanks to her succeeding, she has earned her rewards, and Chitauri Prime is now hers to rule over. Talonius knows that she can build something more than a fire cult now, and finally strike back at the Alliance. Doom knows that once she rules her people and he his, they will talk again. She asks Doom if he got what he wanted, but Doom knows not everything, since the mutants still remain obdurate and the space sword still remains with Hulkling, but now he has the magic of Dormammu bound into his armor, and he will keep it hidden until the moment of reckoning. Later on at Gonal's bar, the Guardians celebrate their victory, wondering where Dr. Doom is since he disappeared on them all. Rocket knows that he definitely had some other angle in all of this, and it will drive him crazy until he finds out what that was. Richard and Wendell catch up, but Wendell knows that there is never enough time, not for everything at least. Richard agrees with him, having spent so much of his life on the job, but now seeing the galaxy working together to beat Dormammu, it feels like it's not just up to him anymore, and it feels like he can stop now. Marvel Boy and Hercules want to take Rich to Mars now, as Storm welcomes everyone as guests of Arakko. The Guardians decide to go, as Star-Lord agrees with what Richard said, but the galaxy will always need the Guardians. Richard wonders how long this peace will last, but Pete knows that it will last as long as it does, and they will need to enjoy their vacation, since if anyone in the galaxy has earned a vacation, it's them.